Hello students of Standard 10. DAV Moyle Public School welcomes you all in e-learning class. This is your social science teacher Nitin Pushpatode. Today's topic is Satyagraha and non-cooperation movement. Students, in the previous online session, we learned about the concept of nationalism. So let's start today's online session. Students, first of all, we will discuss about the Satyagraha. What is the basic theme of Satyagraha? What do you mean by Satyagraha? Listen, students. Satyagraha means appeal for truth. That means it refers as a non-violent method used by Gandhiji against oppressor. Students, Mahatma Gandhiji introduced this concept during his stay in South Africa. It is based on ideals of truth and non-violence. The idea of Satyagraha emphasizes the power of truth and the need to search for truth. It suggested that if the cause was true, if the struggle was against injustice, then physical force was not necessary to fight the oppressor. A satyagrahi could win the battle through non-violence. Students, these are the features, these are the characteristics of satyagraha. Listen, students. Champaran Satyagraha 1916. It was first Gandhian mass movement in India against the oppressive plantation system in Champaran, Bihar. See, students, in the given picture, Mahatma Gandhi with peasants, with workers from Bihar, Champaran. Okay, they objected the policies of British government of taxes. Students, next one, Kheda Satyagraha 1917. Kheda Satyagraha 1917, it was started by the Gandhiji. Gandhiji led the movement in Kheda district of Gujarat, demanding relaxation of the revenue tax, owing to the poverty experienced by the farmers because of the outbreak of plague. Okay, students, again this was the movement started by Mahatma Gandhiji against British policy. Next one, students, the Rowlatt Act 1919. Listen, students, Rowlatt Act was a legislative council act passed by the Legislative British Council in Delhi on 18 March 1919. It was enacted by the British to discourage Indians from rising against them. Students, why did Mahatma Gandhi oppose the Rowlatt Act? Listen, this act gave the British government enormous power to repress political activities of Indians. According to this law, political prisoners could be detained in prison without trial for 2 years. Mahatma Gandhi wanted non-violent civil disobedience against such unjust law. Okay, so this was the information about the Rowlatt Act. This was called by the people, by the Indians, Black Act. Okay, students, next one, Jallianwala Bagh massacre. Listen, students, on the 13th April 1919, people gathered at Jallianwala Bagh, Amritsar, to protest against the arrest of two nationalist leaders. Listen, students, two nationalist leaders, Satyapal and Dr. Saifuddin Kichlu. Again, students, this is the one purpose. Then another purpose is they gathered for attending the annual Baisakhi fair. Okay, but the basically reason was what? Just that they protested against the arrest of two nationalist leaders. Students, suddenly a British military officer, General Dyer, entered the park with his troop. Listen, students, in the picture just you are seeing, suddenly a British military officer, General Dyer, entered the park with his troops and ordered to fire into a crowd of unarmed Indian civilians at a Jallianwala Bagh massacre. Okay, so this is the information about the Jallianwala Bagh massacre. Okay, so our next one, Khilafat movement. Okay, students, you know that Ali brothers, yes, Ali brothers, to show the protest against unjust done with Turkey after the First World War. Listen, students, Khilafat movement, it was started by the Mahatma Gandhi with the help of Ali brothers. Under the guidance of Mahatma Gandhi, The movement was launched against the British government to restore the collapsing status of Khalifa in Turkey. That means it was a movement. Khilafat movement was a movement by Indian Muslims allied with Indian nationalists, led by the famous Ali brothers, Muhammad Ali and Shaukat Ali. Listen, students, Muhammad Ali and Shaukat Ali, to protest against the injustice done to Turkey after the First World War. So, this is the information about Khilafat movement. Students, next one, non-cooperation movement. Listen, students, non-cooperation movement was launched by Mahatma Gandhi in 1920 due to the Jallianwala Bagh massacre. For objected that Gandhiji convinced people for starting a non-cooperation movement in a peaceful way, which is a key factor to attain independence and tried to frame Swaraj. Listen, students, what were the causes to start the non-cooperation? That means why did Mahatma Gandhi started non-cooperation movement? Listen, students. First first cause, most important cause was what? Jallianwala Bagh massacre. Then again the Rowlatt Act. Then again Khilafat issue. So these were the most important causes causes for starting the non-cooperation movement. Students, how did non-cooperation movement just run throughout the India? Listen, students. So surrounding of the government, that means by surrendering of government titles, boycott of civil services, again army, police, courts and legislative councils, schools and foreign goods, and again full civil disobedience campaign was launched. That means just they surrendered, boycott. So through that all activities, people in Indians, just they participated in the non-cooperation movement. Students, who were the disagree to this with this non-cooperation movement? Listen, students, few Congress members were not in support of ideas of the boycotting the Council of Elections, as they wanted to bring about the changes in the system by being in the power. Okay, that is the C.R. Das and the Motilal Nehru formed the Swaraj Party within the Congress to argue for return to council politics. So some Indian leaders just disagreement with non-cooperation movements like the C.R. Das and Motilal Nehru, such like. Okay, students, next one, civil disobedience movement. Listen, students, Mahatma Gandhi ji started this movement with a Dandi March from 12th March to 6th April 1930, along with his 78 followers, and broke the salt law by making salt on 6th April. Listen, students, Mahatma Gandhi ji found in salt a powerful symbol that could unite the nation. On 31st January 1930, he sent a letter to Viceroy Irvin starting 11 demands. Listen, students, some of these were of general interest, other were specific demand of different classes, from industrialists to peasants. The idea was to make the demands wide ranging so that all classes within Indian society could identify with them and everyone could be brought together in a united campaign. Okay, students, the most starring of all was the demand to abolish the salt tax by British government. Salt was something consumed by rich and the poor alike, and it was one of the most essential items of food. The tax on salt and the government monopoly over its production, Mahatma Gandhi declared, revealed the most oppressive phase of British rule. Mahatma Gandhi's letter was, in a way, an ultimatum to the British government. If demands were not fulfilled by 11 March, the letter stated the Congress would launch a civil disobedience campaign. Students, this march, yes, the volunteers walk, that means the march was over the 240 miles from Gandhiji Ashram in Sabarmati to the Gujarat coastal own of Dandi. The volunteers walked up the 24 days about the 10 miles a day. Thousands came to hear Mahatma Gandhi wherever he stopped. Students, on 6th April, he raised Dandi and ceremonially violated the law and manufacturing salt by the boiling seawater. So this marked the beginning of the civil disobedience. Students, one question is creating here: how was this movement just different from the non-cooperation movement? Listen, people were now asked not only to refuse cooperation with the British as they had done in 1921-22, but also to break the colonial laws. Thousands in different parts of the country broke the salt law and manufactured salt and demonstrated in front of government salt factories. As the movement spread, foreign cloth was boycotted and the liquor shops were picketed. Peasants refused to pay revenue and chowkidar taxes. Village officers resigned, and in many places, forest people that all just going into reserve forest to collect wood and graze cattle. So, in such a way that students, civil disobedience movement was going on. Okay, students, in such a way that through the different moments Mahatma Gandhi ji, that means under the leadership of Mahatma Gandhi and the other national leaders, they were trying to frame the Swaraj. They were trying to run the nationalism process with a strongly. Okay, students, on the basis of today's topic, some assignment question I am giving you. You have to write the answer of this question. The remaining part of this lesson we will learn in the next online session. Okay, students, thank you very much. Have a nice day.